Good afternoon. Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us as we break ground on a new 7,500 square foot addition to Siebens Fieldhouse, the home of BVU Athletics. My name is Dr. Brandon Johnson. I'm the Vice President for Athletics, Enrollment, and Marketing here at BVU, and I will preside over today's program, which will include messages from BVU Board of Trustees and Chair of the Athletics Campaign Steering Committee, Mr. Dan Phillips, our Buena Vista University President, Dr. Brian A. Ledensmeyer, BVU Director of Athletics, Amy Mayer, and BVU student athlete, Danica DeMars. We are happy you could join us at this significant event set at the start of a monumental weekend. The expansion project, designed by RDG Planning and Design, includes a new athletic performance facility that features dedicated space for strength training, conditioning, cross-training, and rehabilitation. It also serves as the first phase of a $10 million campaign dedicated to enhancing Beaver athletics and the health and wellness of our BVU community. And yet it is so much more than that. With the building of this addition, BVU is building better opportunities for our students to develop and reach their greatest potential, on and off the playing surface. We are so delighted to have you here with us for this celebratory event. I would now like to introduce our first speaker, Dan Phillips. Dan is a Storm Lake native and a BVU alum who has served on the Board of Trustees since 2016. Dan is leading the charge as the chair for our athletics campaign, Building Champions. He is also a champion himself as a player of the Beaver football team that took home the 1972 and 1973 Iowa Conference Championship trophies, and also won the 1975 Boot Hill Bowl. Please welcome Dan Phillips.
I've lived in the Minneapolis area for 46 years, but I still consider myself an Iowan. In 1969, this building opened up, and I'm old enough, I was a sophomore in high school. I was at the very first games that were played here. The Tornadoes played Sioux City Central, whipped them, and then the Beavers played, and it was packed, and it was really exciting. And this was a tremendous building at the time. For about 9 years before it was built, the basketball team played at St. Mary's High School. I don't know if everybody knew that. And prior to about 1961, they played in that little Edson Hall just north of the football field. As Brandon said, 1972 to 1975, I had the honor of playing for the legendary football coach Jim Hirschberger. During my time at Buena Vista, we had 7 varsity sports. There's now 21. The number of locker rooms has not increased in Siebens since that period of time. We need this project desperately. 55% of our student body participates in athletics. Upgrading our athletic facilities will help us recruit student athletes and help them compete at a high level. When I played, our first game every year was against Westmar College in Lamars. It closed in the 90s. I have clients that are graduates of Dana College near Omaha. It closed in 2010. And last year, Iowa Wesleyan closed. It's certainly a challenging time for small private schools. But fortunately, under the leadership of President Brian Lensmeyer, Buena Vista is on solid footing. This 7,500 square foot expansion of the athletic performance facility is a crucial first step, but there's a lot more to build, from practice spaces to locker rooms, indoor track, wellness facility for all of our students, including non-athletes. I hope you all will support this important endeavor. I believe this athletic facility project will help Buena Vista University not only survive, but thrive in the future. Thank you all.
Thank you, Dan. With that, I now ask our visionary leader, President Brian Lensmeyer, to come up and speak more about our university vision. President Lensmeyer.
Thank you all for being here this afternoon. To our alumni and guests, I'm so pleased you could be with us. To our faculty and staff, thank you for breaking away from the rigors of grading papers and tests, serving students, and getting ready for commencement tomorrow to take the time to be with us today. To our students, this has got to be incredibly exciting. Many of you will be able to use this new facility. To our Board of Trustees, thank you for the visionary leadership that you've provided in directing Buena Vista University as we continue to cultivate success. And Dan, thank you for leading the charge in our Building Champions campaign. Thank you to Storm Lake and Buena Vista County in Northwest Iowa, and our alumni and friends who are here from in the community, but also from across the nation. Your ongoing support as we build beyond expectations is so important, and I'm so thankful for it. I'm very honored to set this work into motion today. I've been saying all year, and you're going to hear this from me over and over again, Buena Vista University is building. Today, we take our step in building champions. This campaign serves as an important next step in our 10-year strategic vision, Building Beyond Expectations. This is centered around helping every single student unlock their greatest potential to build better lives and stronger communities. This 7,500 square foot addition we're breaking ground on today is not just providing needed space and amenities for our student athletes, it's preparing them for life beyond BVU and providing them with an opportunity to develop further as individuals. As an NCAA Division III institution, a proud member of the American Rivers Conference, our student athletes gain critical skills as they practice, train, and compete. And these skills will better position them to embrace the challenges they're going to face as professionals. Skills like commitment, resilience, teamwork, humility, empathy, and critical thinking. Through our Building Champions campaign, we're further supporting the development of these future leaders of tomorrow. And beyond that, this expansion is the first of several projects that will enrich the overall campus experience. They're going to contribute to the success and well-being of our entire BVU community. Projects that are going to further demonstrate our commitment to fostering a culture of well-being for our students and our employees. Projects that will continue to result in the finest facilities that support our students' success and community growth. And while today we celebrate today's groundbreaking, I want to echo what Dan said in that this is only the beginning. I thank you all for being here today to support BVU Athletics, to support BVU, and to support our Building Champions effort. And I look forward to sharing more ways that BVU is building beyond expectations at future events. Thank you all for being here today.
Thank you, President Lensmeyer. I now ask our Director of Athletics, Amy Mayer, to come up to introduce our final speaker. Amy has served BVU Athletics for over a decade and is the force behind our now 21 NCAA Division III teams. Amy?
Before I introduce our student speaker, I want to take a moment to emphasize the importance of this campaign and its potential impact. This expansion and the additional facility upgrades that the Building Champions campaign is centered around will not only strengthen our ability to compete at the highest level of the American Rivers Conference and the NCAA Division III athletics, It will positively impact our student athletes in their development and overall success in all that they do here and well beyond their time at BVU. With that, I would now like to introduce Danica DeMars. Danica embodies what it means to be a BVU student athlete. Outside of being a key member of our women's basketball team, she also serves on the orientation team, welcoming new Beavers each year. She works as an academic assistant to support her peers in their studies, and she leads as the vice president of the Student Athlete Advisory Committee. Danica was recently selected to the women's basketball all-district team, which recognizes the nation's top student athletes for their combined performance on the court and in the classroom. Here to speak more about her experience is Danica.
Hello everyone, my name is Danica DeMars, and I'm a sophomore here at BVU, majoring in biomedical sciences and Spanish. I'm a member of the women's basketball team, and I'm able to balance athletics, along with a number of other activities here at BV. One of these activities is serving as the vice president of the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, which is focused on enhancing the total student athlete experience. I'm excited to be here today to celebrate a project that will most definitely enhance our student athlete experience. It will give us space to shine. As a Storm Lake native and a legacy Beaver who grew up watching BVU Athletics, I'm also excited to be a part of something that will have a positive impact on future generations of Beavers. When I was asked to speak today, I was also asked what I like most about being an athlete here at BVU. I've gained so much over the last couple of years. My love and passion for the game continues to grow, and the relationships I have developed are lifelong. My teammates are some of my best friends. Beyond that, being a student athlete has already taught me a lot of valuable lessons that will help me well beyond my time here. As an athlete, you will learn how to communicate with different people along with growing leadership skills. You learn what it means to put in hard work each and every day and become resilient. And being on a team, you learn how to be a good teammate, how to serve, and how to support those around you. That's what I love about BVU, our focus on bettering what's around us and supporting others to build better communities. Coming to BVU, I knew I wanted to help make an impact and help foster a positive culture here. And I'm so excited to be a part of the athletics campaign that will provide opportunities for generations to come. I cannot wait to use the facilities my senior year and know firsthand the impacts on my teammates' development. I also cannot wait to step foot in the new residence halls. I thank you all for being here and for supporting not only Beaver Athletics, but our larger BVU community that continues to build opportunities for future generations. Thanks.
Thank you, Danica. Please join us for refreshments inside the Siebens Fieldhouse after the conclusion. Now, what we've all been waiting for. I ask that today's speakers, Dan, President Lensmeyer, Amy, Danica, now grab a shovel and begin our 133rd commencement weekend by commencing on the start of something big for BVU, right here, turning dirt for what will soon become the latest addition to Siebens Fieldhouse and the first step in our Building Champions campaign.